So I just want to say that you will be able to make a mod menu after this video, and I hope this helps people out, because I do see a lot of people saying like, could you do a tutorial and stuff like this, and yeah, so I have. If you want me to do anything else like shaders and stuff like that, then be sure to like this video and I'll do it in the future. Right, hello, this is Smokey xKoVx bringing you another video. This is going to be a tutorial on how to code your own mod menu for zombies. This is USB sticks, so no, you don't need a JTAG or RGH. All you need is a USB stick and a computer. What I'm just going to basically be doing is I'm going to quickly like bind everything, make the menu scroll, just quickly do like a sub menu and stuff like that. And then after that I'm going to show you what everything means and stuff like that, because I thought it'd be a lot easier, because then the video isn't long and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly do that now, and yeah, you should be able to make your own menu after this video, hopefully anyway. But yeah. Right, so now I'm just going to quickly show you what I just made. So let's quickly go on USB stick and resume campaign so it infects us. Right, so this is what I just made. So as you can see, we press B, it says menu close, we press the back button and it comes up. You press X, it says cheat doesn't exist because cheat isn't a line yet, but we can press the back, we can press B so it closes the menu because we made the exit line. And now we've got COD mode as D-pad left, we've got no clippers D-pad up, we've got drop weapon as D-pad down. So now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how I just made this and what all the codes and stuff mean. So let's get back on the computer. Right, so now we're back on the computer. I'm just going to show you what everything means and like how I did this and stuff like that. So first things first, when you're making a mod menu, you have to start off with this thing right here called active action. Now what this basically means is this is like the line's name. So as you can see here on the left, there's active action, open, binds, exit, KOV 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what these are the line names. So it's basically calling it from these, and then once it's called them, it's activating the functions that are in that line's name. So these are the functions right here. So as you can see right here, there's a bind button back, and what that is that's the select button or back button on your controller. And then what this is doing is it's sending it to, when you press the back button, it's sending it to a line called open. And then as you can see here, it says open, and then this one right here is now sending it to the KOV1 line. So what it's going to do is it's going to read the KOV1 line. So that's all these functions here. This is like the menu that comes up right here. This is the minicon time. What that basically means is how we've made this menu, we've made it with a minicon layout. You can make different layouts like chat height and stuff like that, but that doesn't work on zombies. You can make unknown CMD menus, or you can make these ones right here where you put say and then like your menu whatever, so main mods. But yeah, like I was saying, so like once it's read COV1, it's gonna keep activating these commands, and then this one's sending it to binds, and then it's activating all these, and then this one here is enabling the minicom thing to come up. If we didn't have this here and have these here, then we wouldn't be able to see the menu on the screen. It's basically like a background text that's actually happening in the background of World of War, but what we've done is we've made a menu out of it. So yeah, so what we've got here is this is actually the message of the day. So if we keep this here, and when we resume campaign, it's going to say hello there on the message of the day. You can put anything here you want, you can just put that and it will come up on the message of the day. And what this command basically does here is this updates your gamer profile to make it say that and stuff like that. And this one here is just changing your back button to, it's when you press the back button, it's sending it to open instead of opening a score streak. And this thing right here, this is just killing the server. So when you resume the campaign and you load this menu and it infects you with everything, this command right here kills that server. So instead of the game actually loading up and you spawning in the game, it's killing it and then taking you back to the main menu. I always use this because I find it a lot better to have it in there, because a lot of people don't have it and then they load up the game and then they save and quit and then end up sometimes overwriting their actual mob menu. So that's one reason why I have that in there. So minicon time, this is to do with how long the menu stays up on the screen. So we've put it to that number. And then binds, this is changing your binds to whatever these are. So we've changed D-pad underscore up to U, D-pad down to D, bind button X to E, bind button B to B. So as you can see here, we've now put set B VSTR exit, set D VSTR KOV2, set U VSTR KOV4 and stuff like that. What this basically is doing is it's making it smaller coding. I mean, we could just put bind D-pad up VSTR KOV4, bind D-pad up VSTR KOV1, but what this just basically does is it makes it shorter and stuff like that. So what that does, that just makes the menu scroll. It changes your Xbox controller stuff to U, D, E and B, and then that's what makes it scroll and stuff. And then right here we've got the exit lines. So in this one right here we've put minicon lines to 0. Now what minicon lines are is it's basically how many of the minicon things you want it to show up. So like I said just a minute ago, this enables the minicon. This is how long the minicon stuff runs in the background, like how long it shows up on the screen. And this one right here, this is how many lines you want it to show. So if you put that to 100, then it's going to show like 100 lines on your screen. If you put it to 4, then it's going to show 4 things. But the reason why we've put it as 4 over here is because we've only put 1, 2, 3, we've only put 4 things in the menu. So we only want it to show 4 things. If we make it show 5 or 6 things, then the menu is going to overlap, because there isn't 5 or 6 things in this menu, there's only 4 things that we want it to show. So yeah, now we've got that out, this is how you make a sub menu. So we're going to quickly take that away. So KOV1 is the line name, as you can see here. When we press the back button and it sends it to the open line, it's now sending it to the KOV1 line. and then that's activating all this stuff in here. So I forgot to say about VSTR. What VSTR is it's a command that sends something to a different line. So if we was to take that away and just have open COV1, it wouldn't send it to COV1 line. So that's why you put VSTR there. So how you make like a mod when you come up on the screen, I always use say. So say up into main mods, and what that basically does is it's just like it's just a layout that you can do. So say is always what I use. So you would type say, and then you would type like your menu text next to it, and what this will do is it will show main mods on the screen. And what this thing does right here, the up and 2, this is just like the colour. So if you put up and 1, that's going to be a different colour, and you can do this all the way to 9, and 0 is a colour as well, and that's black. So 1 is red, 2 is green, 3 is yellow, 4 is blue, 5 is light blue, and so on and so on. So if you want the text to be light blue, then you put 5, but we're going to put 2 because that's green, and 7 is white. So the reason why we've put these ones as white is because we don't want it to be the same colour as the one that we're hovering on. Otherwise we're not going to know what one we're actually hovering on, and we're going to get confused. So that's basically why you do that. And then this thing right here, so this is set u VSTR KOV1. So what this is basically doing is when we're in this menu and it shows main mods, gun menu, host menu, enable shader, if we press the D-pad up in this first one that comes up, it's going to send it to KOV4, and then it's going to activate these things here. And what this line does is it makes you hover on enable shader, and that's why enable shader is green, and main mods is white in this one. And then if we was to press up again, it would go into this line, and then in this line it's going to be host mods that we're going to be hovering on. If we press up again, it's going to be gun menu, and then if we press up again, we're going to be back in main mods. And the same with pressing down. So set dvstr KOV2, set dvstr KOV3, and then KOV4. And then what these things do right here is, so set B, that's bind button B, and we changed it to B. So if we press B on the controller, it's now going to send it to the exit line. And what the exit line is doing is it's making the minicon line 0, so that makes it go off the screen. It's sending us a little message saying that the menu's closed. This code right here, this resets your binds back to normal, like the World of War stuff. And then this stuff right here, so we've put bind button back VSTR open again, because we've done this, it's reset our bind. So if we press back button and we don't put that like in this line, it's not gonna open the menu again, it's gonna show the score streak. So that's why we've put that there. And then we've put bind D-pad up as no clip, bind D-pad left as God, and bind D-pad down as drop weapon. So what this is basically doing is these are like the actual functions for like a mod. So that's how you would, that's the command for no clip, this is the command for God mode, and this is the command to drop a weapon on the floor. But with what do you call it? So yeah, set E VSTR cheat, that's the thing that I was just saying on the game and I was showing the menu. Because we've not made a cheat line, it's not gonna open anything. So what we're gonna quickly do now is we're gonna change that to cheat 1. But yeah, hopefully I'm explaining this well, because you know I don't really this is like my first time ever doing it, and well, not first time but like 4th time, and it's quite hard to explain things. Like you kind of have to like copy what I do, and then if you get something wrong, then you have to watch the video and stuff like that, and then I explain like how you do this and how you do that, and then you just figure it out like that. It's very confusing sometimes. But yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're going to make the cheat one line. So this is going to be for our main mods. So when we click in main mods, it's going to go to a different sub menu. So what we're going to do is we're just going to we're going to make the cheat one now. So now we're going to do the command to say a message on the screen. So we're going to put say, we're going to put up and to, and we're going to put God mode as our first one. Oh, one more thing, I forgot to say about this, but this comma thing right here, this ends the function what we've just done, so we can make another one. So as you can see here, every like command we've done, we've put that comma thing. If we didn't put the comma thing, and we just put something like that, it would look weird on the screen. So that's why you have to do that. You have to put that to end the thing that you've just done, and then to make a new one you just start off again. So no clip, let's say give all. Actually, what's going to be easier? We could put take all, and then we could put, I don't know, drop weapon. Yep, that looks about done to me. Set UVSTR cheat 2, 3, 4, 5. And set dvstr cheat 2, and then set b vstr KOV 1, and then set evstr. Actually, we're not going to do a vstr, we're just going to keep it like that. Then what we're going to do now is we're going to copy that again. We're going to make that to 5, because there's 5 things now in this menu, so we have to change it to 5. Otherwise it's not going to show 5 things. So put a comma right there and leave the E open. Right, so now what we're going to do, change that one to white. Oh. Right, so now we've changed this one to 2, we changed this one to 3, and we changed this one to 5. So now we do exactly the same again. So we go down diagonal. Oh, I've just done something wrong. That shouldn't be E. That should be U. Right, so now there's 5 things in the menu. When we press up on cheat 1, it's going to send it to cheat 5, and then we want this one to send it to cheat 1, cheat 4, and the same with this one, cheat 3, 4, 5, and then back to 1 when we go on to cheat 5. Set BVSTR KOV1. Now the reason why we've done this one to KOV1, because this one right here was set BVSTR exit. The reason why we've done that is because when we go into the main mods, so this is going to be the main mods, and we press B, it's going to send it to KOV1, and it's going to send it back to this sub menu. If we kept that as exit, then as soon as we press B on main, in like the main mod sub menu, it's just going to exit the menu again. So yeah, that's why we've done that. So now with this is going to be different. So our first one is God mode. So the first line we're going to now put the God mode line, God mode function, and then it's no clip, and then it's give all weapons, and then the next one is take all, and then the next one is drop weapon. So these are the actual functions. So give all, this is the command to actually give you all the weapons, this is the command to take all, and this is the command to drop weapon. If you spell something wrong and the game doesn't know what it is, it's going to say like unknown function drop weapons if you've put weapons, because it's not an actual function. You have to actually put the function for it to actually do the function, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's how easy it is to make a sub menu, and that's how easy it is to actually click on a mod and stuff like that. So now we're going to quickly do gun menu. So we're going to call this line now gun 1. We're going to change this now to let's just say what could we put here? Yeah, I'm just going to quickly do these because I mean I'm not going to be using this menu after, so this is just like a tutorial on how, like, to show everyone how to make one. So we need to now change this from cheat to gun, and the same with this one. If you keep these the same, so if we was to keep that as cheat 2, and we go in this line and we're in the gun sub menu, if we press down, it will send it to cheat 2 line. And what cheat 2 line will do is it will put you into the main mod sub menu and show you God mode and stuff like that. So that's why it's always good to remember to change these to your actual thingies. Right, so 1, 2, 3. So there's going to be 3 things in this menu now. So now we're going to change that to 3. And we're going to quickly copy that. I'm going to make that, actually no, just do that, put that one to 7, then we do the diagonal thing again, then we change the lines right here to 1, 2 and 3. So now when we're in gun 1, we press D-pad up, we're gonna want it to make it send to gun 3. And then the same with when we press D-pad down, so that's going to be 3 in the middle, and then that one's going to be 1. And then B's going to send it back to CoV1, so that's what we want it to do, so that's alright. And now we just do the command for the toggle gun X and stuff like that. So toggle cg underscore gun underscore X 35A 0. Oh, accidentally copied God mode. Right, so X, Y, Z. Right, so now that sub menu's done already. Host mods. And then what we're going to quickly do is we're just going to call this host. We're going to quickly do toggle time scale, toggle speed, toggle freeze, super jump. So we're going to call that host again. keeping it as COV1. Now we need to remove this command because, right, so now in this one we're going to want it to show 1, 2, 3, we're going to want to show 4 things now, so we're going to change that to 4 in this one. And now what we're going to quickly do is copy this 4 times, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 3, 4, 1. Right, so now we do the command for the stuff we want it to do. So time scale is basically what we've just put. So time scale 2, 5, 1. Now if you don't understand why we're doing this, this is basically the value. And what toggle basically means is there's more than one command in this function, if that makes sense. I think I said that right. So when we press X, it's going to do the value of 2 of time scale. So 2 is something like a speed. So 1 is the normal speed, 2 is like a little bit fast, and as you keep putting like higher numbers in, it's going to go faster. If you go low, if you put like 0.5, then it's going to go slow motion. So we could put 0.4 or 0.5, and that will be like make it slow motion. 5 is obviously going to make it really fast, and then 1 is just back to normal. And then the same with this right here. This is like the value of how far you want the gun to be, how far you want it to like go to the left and up and down and stuff like that. And 0 is obviously to stop it. It depends what it is. Like sometimes 0 is what stops it or resets it, but then sometimes 1 is what stops it and resets it. Sometimes it does get confusing, but you know, you have to test it to actually see that it works. But yeah, so what we've done is we've done time scale, and now we're going to do another toggle. So that's G underscore speed 500 190. So it's like this one again. So 190 is the default speed, and 500 is like makes it super fast walk speed and stuff like that. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to do the freeze player thing. So because in this one we have to activate more than one command, so what we need to do is we need to send this to an actual line. So we're going to put vstr freeze 1. So now we're going to name a line freeze 1. Now we're just going to do the commands that we want it to do to make it like freeze everyone in the game. So with this one, G speed underscore 0, jump underscore height 0, set E vstr jump 2. So now what this is doing is it's going to send it to the freeze 1 line, it's going to activate this command here, it's going to activate this command here, and it's going to activate the values as well. So 0, that's going to stop you from walking. 0 on jump height, that's going to stop you from jumping. And this thing right here, when we press X again, it's now going to send it to jump 2. So this is just going to be the line to like reset it again. So we call that one now 2, and then we put this to 190, and then we put the jump height to whatever the default thing is. Sometimes you don't have to do the actual values and stuff. Like if you're turning something off, you can put reset and then the command, and that will reset it. So we're just going to put that, and then now we need to change this from jump 2 to jump 1. Wait, I'm not too sure why I called it that. That should be freeze. Jump 1. So yeah, it's going to send it to this line, it's going to activate the functions, and then if we press X again, it's going to send it to the freeze 2 line, and it's going to reset everything, and if we press X again, it's going to send it back to the freeze 1 line. So you could put a message as well, like, let's just say a 5, so let's just make this text light blue. You could put something like that. And now it's the same with jump height, because we need to activate 2 things, and that's gravity and jump height together. So we're going to call this one jump 1. So jump 1. So now we're going to do the jump underscore height, and now we're going to do G underscore gravity 100. Jump 2. Just going to copy that line. So I'm going to call this line jump 2. And now what we're going to do is we're going to reset the jump height back to normal if we press it again. So, and the same with gravity. If we press X again, it's going to send it back to jump 1 like we just did with the freeze players and stuff like that. Now, with all these commands that I'm doing, like obviously because I code a lot and stuff like that, that's how I know them off by heart. You know, like there are some codes that I can't remember and stuff like that, and you have to look at like websites to actually find them and stuff like that. But if you look in this description, I will give you links to like, so you know like where all the codes and all this is, so like the gravity and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just basically our menu done in under an hour, I think it is, and that's just really how easy it is. I mean, there is one thing I did name, and that's an enable shader. So I'm going to quickly show you that after we test this menu quick. So how we test this menu is we're going to use cfgmodding again, but on this one we're going to use the unlimited space svgmodder. So as you can see here, it's basically saying like how did you code like your mod menu. So did we do it like this, did we do it like this, or did we do it like this? So what we're just basically going to do is we're actually going to do this one. So as you can see here, this is the line name, these are the functions, this is the line name, these are the functions, this is the line name, this is the functions. But how we've did it is we've put the line name and the functions like on the same line. So what we're going to quickly do is we're going to quickly delete that space, press enter to drop it, delete space, press. When you do this as well, make sure you don't put any spaces, make sure you actually delete them. But yeah, we're just using this website because what it does is it actually we would paste our coding onto it, and then we would put a USB onto the website, save game, and what it will do is it will automatically code this into our save game. So it's actually a lot faster and it's a lot easier to actually do. I mean, you can do it the hard way and actually do it all yourself, but you know, there's no point when a website does it for you. Right, so now what we do, I'll quickly remove them spaces, is we will copy this, and now we will paste that into this box right here, And the format, this is basically what this is, and like it's saying like how we coded it. So now we've just made it like that. We're gonna now call it line by line. You have to do this. If you don't change this to line by line, then it's not gonna work properly, the menu, because obviously it's going to be coded different into the save game. So what you want to do is you want to get your clean save game. If you don't have one, there is one in the description if you want it. And once you've done that, you just want to press submit. And in a couple of seconds, it will be downloading the new save game that they've just put the coding in. And there we go. Quickly delete that save game because I don't need it. And then we drag that into Horizon. Quickly save that to USB stick, and I will show you on my Xbox screen because I've got to quickly find my USB stick again. Also, make sure you go back to the COV1 line because I forgot to say this. I've just done it myself. I've loaded the game up and everything, and just realised that I didn't actually change any of these. They're all cheat ones. So if we press gun menu, it's not actually going to go in the gun menu, it's going to go into the cheat one main mods menu. So now we're going to quickly put that to whatever we called the gun sub menu. I'm going to call that the host, and then we're just going to say not in this tut because we didn't do the shader. So what you want to do is you just want to copy that again, if you've already copied it, that is. So just quickly delete that one, and then we just press the clean save game again and then submit. Right, so now I'm going to go back on my Xbox screen because you've already said now to, you know, put it on your USB stick and everything like that. So yeah. Right, so now we're just gonna load the campaign again so it infects us with the mob menu. Oh, and if you're testing stuff, so like you make a sub menu and then you want to test it on zombies or campaign or whatever you're doing, make sure you go to zombies, not zombies, multiplayer, because if you keep it on, if you've already got the menu infected and then you try and infect yourself again, sometimes it doesn't work because you've already got a menu, so you have to like clear it by going to like multiplayer or something. So yeah, that's the message of the day text I edited. So we're going to quickly play on dvars. Also, obviously some people know this, but like if you've ever had a USB mod menu and you try and change the rounds on like map pack 1 and stuff, the reason why it doesn't work is because World of War never put them functions onto the map pack 1, and that's why they only work on map packs and stuff like that. This is the best map to like make everything work because it was all developed on this map. So yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to press the back button. So this is the menu. If we press main mods, it's now going to send it to cheat one line, and now it's going to show God mode and stuff like that. We press no clip, it's going to give us no clip. We press give all, it's going to give us all the weapons, take all. We press drop weapon, it's going to give us, just going to make us drop all the weapons. If we go into gun menu, it's going to show them. So if we press toggle Z, it's going to make the gun go up. We press X, it's going to zoom it out. We press Y, it's going to change it to the left. If we press host mods, it's now going to put it into the host sub menu. So if we press that, it's now going to make everything fast. And yeah, that's basically how easy it is to make a mod menu. Hopefully this helped everyone out. Obviously this menu isn't that big, so it does look, you know, very small and stuff like that. But you know, if you put a load of options in there and make like 12 things in every sub menu, then it's going to be huge and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to know how to make shaders and like really cool things in like zombie menus and stuff like that to make it like dvar v5 or something like that, then be sure to like this video and tell me that you want me to do that, and I'll be happy to do another tutorial on that. You know, obviously I don't want to keep doing them and find out people don't actually want to know how to do it, because that would be like a waste of time. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video.
You forgot the pickles!
This is one DJ you don't want to fuck with.
Step 3.
Put that in your mouth.
That's what she said. Step 4. You're ready to go. Go, go, go.